All right, it is the story you may be talking about this weekend. Strangers springing into action in Oxford to save the life of a man experiencing a massive heart attack. Through an unbelievable set of circumstances, two off-duty firefighters happened to be at the restaurant helping to save this man when he went into cardiac arrest. 7 News Detroit reporter Sarah Michaels joining us now with the unbelievable moment when the man's son got to thank the heroes responsible.
And we thought, God, if it could have happened maybe a few minutes later, maybe nobody would have found him for about a half hour.
Ed Klimek and I are standing right where a man almost died Saturday. Doctors say he would have died if it wasn't for what some are calling divine intervention.
It was odd that he found him here because most of our customers either park in front or on that side.
Klimek is the owner of Italia Gardens in Oxford. He tells me that Saturday night, around 7:50, a customer leaving noticed a man on the ground outside his restaurant.
Then I just heard some of my employees yelling for me to, and I came running out. And then I saw Chris, who's our dishwasher, who's, face down in the parking lot, and there's, a pool of blood around his head.
Klimek says when he and the customer rolled Chris Gallagher over, he wasn't breathing and he had no pulse. Quickly, Klimek and the customer started taking turns administering CPR until the ambulance arrived. After, they had no idea what happened to Chris until now.
Ed, I'm Will Gallagher. I'm Chris's son. I just want to say thank you.
At the hospital, Will Gallagher tells me doctors said his dad's heart was only at 10% Saturday night. He had gone into complete cardiac arrest. Early CPR saved his life. Will came to Italia Gardens this week to find the unsung heroes responsible.
And so he was literally dead in the parking lot. And if it wasn't for Ed and Jason, I wouldn't have a father. And so, like I said, I owe y'all everything.
Jason Harrison is the stranger who found Chris Gallagher on the ground.
I was really curious about the outcome and was just incredibly happy to hear that, he's awake and, alert.
Turns out both Harrison and Klimek are firefighters. The two men telling me neither of them were supposed to be there that night. And it's teamwork that made this a success.
They really train people nowadays that, hey, every 2 minutes you should just, swap out the person doing compressions so that you can continue to do high quality CPR. And I think we did a great job with that.
Yeah, I don't think people realize how physical it is.
The survival rate for cardiac arrest is about 10%. Survival chances decrease by 10% for every minute that immediate CPR is delayed. However, thanks to the quick actions and teamwork of these strangers, Will Gallagher tells me his dad, Chris, is making a full recovery.
It just was divine intervention that put us in the right place at the right time.
And getting CPR certified can be a relatively simple process. I did some research today, some courses taking as little as 2 hours. In Oxford, Sarah Michaels, 7 News Detroit.
Oh my goodness, divine intervention is right. Thank you so much, Sarah, for sharing that.